What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we have our first install video on the Scion FRS. Like what I mentioned in the previous video, we are going to be installing some aero on this car. We have my first track day coming up December 15th. Today is December 2nd, so we have exactly 2 weeks to get this car ready to go. This car is built and ready to go. However, the previous owner never took it to the track with that wing on it. So my logic was that with the downforce created in the rear, there's no downforce in the front. So I wanted to get a front splitter, and Verus Engineering was happy to provide me with one of those. Thank you guys very much. And I'll link everything down below. So I have the Verus Engineering front splitter that we're going to be installing today. We have a Whiteline Transmission bushing insert. I had one of these in my Mustang and it was a night and day difference, and it only cost like $30. So this was an absolute steal. And then we got the Verus Engineering rear diffuser as well. This thing should be decreasing drag, increasing downforce, and the aero on this car should be pretty outstanding on its first track day. Now I am kind of in a rush today, so I'm going to try and do these as quickly as possible. And I watched a couple install videos of the splitter. The splitter looks super simple. The diffuser looks like it should take like 5 minutes. So I'm going to try and show you kind of the basis of how we're installing everything, but let's get into it. I actually had to just put the bumper back on, but it was really easy. I just put on these quick latches to keep it into place, and we had to install a bunch of these rivets. That's what the splitter is going to bolt into on the bumper. Right here, we had a little bit of an issue. So the bumper is actually torn right there, as you can see. I have my plastic welder right here warming up. I'm going to just try and make a small little weld right there. It's not going to look very pretty, but as long as it keeps that together, this rivet nut paired with a very small weld right there should be enough structural integrity to keep that in there, because right now I could just pull this part back and this rivet nut would just drop straight to the floor. I just put a little bit of the plastic weld there. I think that's actually probably going to be enough, and that's not an enormous amount, so that should work out well for us. Installing this splitter was super simple. It happened a lot quicker than I thought it would. Pretty much you put in all the rivets, which is an easy process, and then you just put all these bolts in, and it all just goes right on. So it's very straightforward. There was no reason to show you guys that step by step. So the splitter is installed. I still need to pick up some splitter rods, but I mean, it seems really sturdy. Coming from that APR splitter that I had on my Mustang, I like this one a lot better. It's way lighter because this is made of ABS plastic. It's pretty thick. It's probably a 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch thick. It looks really aggressive on the car. So let's move on to the rear diffuser now, and I believe it's the same set as far as those riveting features that they use, and I think that and 2 bolts is all it is. So this one should be like a 10-minute install. As predicted, this diffuser went on with pretty much no issues. The only thing was the 2 rivet nuts that you end up having to use on this guy, which are going to be right here. I actually had to use those 2 that were supplied with the diffuser for the front splitter because I put 2 of them in the wrong spots on the splitter and had to use those. So I will have to make a trip to go get some more rivets soon. But for now, I'm just going to kind of modify it and use good old zip ties, because as every expert mechanic knows, zip ties are fucking way better than bolts, like 9 times out of 10. So we are going to just put some zip ties right back here. What we're going to do here is this hole right here, that one, is where the rivet would have gone up into this piece. So as you can see right here, I kind of just drill the hole out, and a zip tie will go right through there, come out that hole, and snug it tight. Now we have the diffuser fully mounted. Everything, once again, super straightforward, very easy. And if we can see back in there, I did have to add a spacer, which they provide you, just so that the distance from the exhaust down to the diffuser are about even. So now that I did that, it's all set. That is ready and fully mounted, as well as this front splitter. Both of them absolutely amazing products from Verus Engineering. Go check them out. But we still have one more install to do today. This Whiteline Transmission bushing insert, this should be another very quick install. Something that was very nice today and was a major change. As you guys know, whenever you're working on your car, nothing ever goes as planned. There's always something that comes up and things just don't work, right? ESPN notification. So it was a great change of pace today to have everything go smoothly. Granted, I messed up on those little rivets, but that doesn't really matter. Obviously, everything is still fully installed and functional. I will go back and fix that later, but for the time being, I'm not really worried about it. I'm not worried about that on track day. It'll work just as good, if not better. Due to the low light underneath the car, I wasn't able to show you any of the install for that bushing either, but that wasn't really the point of today's video. It was kind of just a quick mod video showing you what's been done to the car so far. Just installed the headlights yesterday and the splitter, diffuser, and bushing today. What is going to happen in the next video is this oil cooler is going to be shifted more to the center. That way we can run our support rods up, because obviously right here it's blocked right in that area. So if this goes over there, it's right there now, and we have room on both sides to run our support rods. I will be doing a review on that bushing insert, letting you know how it feels. From when I had it on my Mustang, I mean, it makes such a big difference, and because the price is so cheap, there's no reason that you shouldn't be running that on your car. And I can't really do that though until we get the car on track, because the car is not registered in the state of California. It's non-op through the DMV, so you can't drive it on the road. It's kind of a hassle because, one, having a new car, like, you want to drive it, you want to learn everything before you take it to the track, which I've kind of been doing, just putt-putting around the neighborhood, but I really can't drive the car out on the street, so I'm not going to risk it and drive this car out on the street to make videos. Pretty much everything that you're going to be getting is track footage, and since I have a trailer as well now, I'm going to be going to the track a lot more often, and you're going to be getting tons of videos of that. So I hope you enjoyed everything today. I hope you're looking forward to the build as much as I am, and we will see you in the next video, guys. Peace out, and be sure to work more and talk less.